What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a V-cut on my boy, so stay tuned. We're gonna be starting off by butting him out with our NST outliners, and we're gonna make sure we don't press too hard with the trimmers so we don't make a harsh guideline. Now that we're done butting them out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. We're then going to use the lever midway and all the way closed to help us erase that initial guideline we created with our trimmers. Also, don't be afraid to use your opposite hands to stretch the skin to give you more room to blend. As you guys can see, before we blend out our initial guideline, we're going to use our foil shavers to flick out and take out the stubble. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're then going to use the lever midway and all the way closed to help soften up the line and get ready for the half guard. Moving on to the half guard, this guard is going to help us connect the no guard all the way open to the one guard all the way open. Now that we're done with the lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline. We are going to flick out as much as possible and use the lever to soften up this line, get ready for the 1.5 guard. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, be sure to check out my live streams. As you guys can see, now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard and this lever, we can move on to the 1.5 guard and erase the line completely. This guard is going to help us connect the 1 guard all the way open to the 2 guard all the way open. Sometimes after using your 1.5 guard, there's still a faint line, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open and using its corners will definitely help. Before we move on to our 3 guard, we're going to go ahead and debunk the top with the 8 guard all the way closed, making sure everything's nice and even. Now that we're done cutting down the top with an 8 guard, we can move on to our 3 guard all the way open and flick out as much as possible. We are blending into the silhouette, so you want to make sure you're detailed here and flick out. Now that we're done with our rough draft of the fade, we can move on to our previous guards and flick out the lines and dark spots that we see. A lot of your detailing work is going to be done with your 1 guard and your half guard. Now that we're done detailing the side, we can move on to the sideburns, and we're going to start off with our no guard all the way open. Moving on to our 1 guard all the way open, we're going to use the lever to soften up the line and blend into the no guard. Now that we're getting into the darker area of the beard, we're going to take our 1.5 guard and flick out as much as possible. Since we're done with the sideburn, we can move on to our 7 guard all the way closed and debulk the beard. You also want to make sure everything's nice and even near the beard area just to get a clean cut. Using our NST outliners, we're going to go ahead and line up the back of the beard. You want to make sure not to press too hard here because you could irritate the skin with the teeth of the trimmers. Moving on to the back, we're going to start off with our no guard all the way open. And we're going to use the lever midway and all the way closed to help us erase that initial guideline. Moving on to our 1 guard all the way open, we're going to use it to create our 3rd guideline, and we're also going to use the lever to soften up the line and get ready for the half guard. Or we're also going to make sure we're blending at an angle to keep the V shape. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 1 guard and its lever, we can move on to the half guard and erase the line completely. This guard is going to help us connect the no guard all the way open to the 1 guard all the way open. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to the 2 guard all the way open and use the lever to soften up this line, getting ready for the 1.5 guard. Moving on to the 1.5 guard, we're going to use the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the 1 guard all the way open. Before we blend out that guideline, we're going to move on to our 3 guard all the way open and debulk as much as possible, blending into the top silhouette. Moving on to our 4 guard all the way open, we're going to go ahead and blend into the silhouette and the top 8 guard. Now we're going to detail as much as possible with our previous guards, making sure everything's nice and neat. Moving on to the mustache, we're going to debulk with the 1 guard all the way open and use our NST outliners to line up the bottom of the beard. Now that we're done lining up the beard, we can move on to the front line, and I'm going to start off at the middle, working our way to the sides with our NST outliners. You also want to keep the corners as natural as possible, because if you dig too deep, the hairline's going to look a little awkward. You also want to make sure you go as slow as possible so that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair is going to shift and you won't line them up properly.